Alright, so here we are at Mill Hill East Tube Station, which this station is actually quite pointless for a number of reasons.
The next train to Battersea Power Station via Charing Cross will arrive in 2 minutes.
It's already arrived. Anyway, so when the station first opened in 1867 by the Edgware, Highgate and London Railway, they built a line from heading from Finsbury Park to Edgware, which is that Edgware I'm talking about is not the same one as the current day station we have today. It was actually that's station where the Edgware, Highgate and London Railway used to run. It's now occupied by the Iceland supermarket. However, that bit of railway was actually meant to be electrified and become part of the tube, with tube trains, as part of the plan known as the Northern Heights. And it would have electrified this bit of railway from Mill Hill East to Edgware, stop at Mill Hill Broadway, call it Edgware, before arriving into 3 new stations of Brockley Hill, Elstree South and Bushey Heath. However, because of the Second World War, the project was abandoned, and then Greenbelt legislation came on board, and that's just stopped the project altogether. And here, just beyond the buffer stop, is where the line used to run further. And however, the only lines which survived today were the ones which were electrified, and Mill Hill East actually survived because it was electrified as far as here. And because of the Beeching Acts in the 1960s, and that was the time when UK started to become a car country, Dr. Beeching had a plan to close some of the pointless railways, and one of them was the Mill Hill East Edgware section. Right, and this train here is for Battersea, which will leave now. So, actually, a secret which I found of Mill Hill East Station, which I didn't know, is that the station is actually wide enough for a second track, because you notice there's this patch of grass here, and also it can be tolled by the bridge abutment. So you notice that there is one track here. However, if I pan the camera to the right, you notice that there's a second span of the bridge. And that's actually wide enough for a second track. So I actually wish that if the line were to be restored from Mill Hill East to Edgware, and perhaps carry the line on all the way up to Watford, St Albans and Welwyn Garden City, just to make the Northern Line have the northernmost tube station on the network. That is actually kind of a really crazy plan, but it may work out. But however, the bit from Mill Hill East to Edgware would have to be built differently. It would actually have to tunnel under a few things, just to save on construction costs. Alright, so we have to go tap out now, because just to wait for our next train. The one to Morden. Yeah, and this station recently has step-free access. And in there is the waiting room. Oh, a timetable here. A very rare thing for a tube station. And I head down these steps. Yeah, actually, if I just take... This is one of the 12 stations on the network which doesn't have a barrier. One of the others I can think of is Roding Valley on the Central Line, and also West Harrow on the, I think, the Uxbridge bound platform. Yeah, so child card is the beep, 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 beep. Alright, so here is the outside of Mill Hill Station. You got the bus and drop-off base here. And over there, these new block of flats is the suburb of English Barracks. And there's the bridge which carries the Northern Line into the station. And as I told you, the bridge is wide enough. The bridge is actually wide enough for a second track. And the station is served by 3 bus routes. Yeah, 3 bus routes. So stop A is the one at the drop-off bay, and stop B is outside of it. Yeah, and the station building is just kind of run down, I say. And that vertical building there is the lift shaft. Because Mill Hill recently got step-free access. This finally makes Mill Hill a step-free station. Alright, so here you got Mill Hill Station, the station building. And here is the aforementioned bus and drop-off bays. And also, rare for an end-of-the-line station is a car park. And this is the least used station on the whole of the Northern Line, with receiving about 1.3 million passengers in 2017. And there's the Northern Line up there, coming into the station now. And that is the train I'll be taking back into central London. Yeah, it's I have to swipe out. Right, so the lift to the station is actually located here, in a rather unusual location.
Lift going up.
The lift looks quite modern. You have to wait for the doors to close. It's the annoying thing of this lift. You don't have a doors close button.
Platform. Doors opening.
Here's our train. Morden via Bank leaves